They don't know how to end that song, do they? It's going off on a whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
You wouldn't sing I Want to Be Your Backdoor Man now, either.
No. In the old days, that would have been sneaking around.
Tamzin Outhwaite is here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Couldn't be happier. She is one of the best actresses working in television today. She's also a very attractive young woman. Look at her.
Thank you.
She comes in, she's all sunny.
Yeah.
Blonde, lovely dyed blonde hair, looking lovely and radiant.
Nice smell as well.
Nice smell about her.
Yeah.
She's, smart. She's made the effort.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
You must be a bit bored of me here now.
No, we like having you. You've been, twice before, I think?
Yeah, twice with you and then once with Mark.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Twice with
That's
Mark,
doesn't officially count if you're here
Really?
with Mark. Now, let's find out what's happening. Red Cap is back on BBC.
It is, yes.
And that's been a big success for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the first series was... the pilot was a big success. We had, over 8 million viewers.
Wow.
And then we did the first series, which was brilliant. But this series, I think, is... we've stepped up a whole gear. It's a complete different show now. It's all kind of handheld. It looks much edgier. And
this is what I was going to ask you. Why is it that American shows, it takes a while for English shows to hit them, but you look at American shows and they have a different kind of quality, don't they? It's not so much the acting, I think, it's the way they're put together. And your English shows don't often have that. And it sounds to me like that's what you're reaching for with this new series.
Yeah, what it seems to be is they've taken... the director, Justin Chadwick, has taken a lot of influences, I think,
Hang
from
on a second.
24.
Justin Chadwick?
I was going to say 24, yeah.
What
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
a bit
name
like
is-
20. I mean, there's what do you mean?
Justin Chadwick?
That's a director's name.
He sounds like a complete nutter
He's lovely.
toff.
He's not a toff.
Justin Chadwick?
Yeah, he's an
what
amazing
were his parents
director.
thinking?
So, yeah, he's just made it a bit more cutting edge.
But that's what I'm thinking of. 24 on those shows, they have that... I don't know whether it's because they shoot on film or what it is, but so you think that's what you... Because I haven't seen the first one. It went out last week, didn't it?
Yeah, it went out on Thursday.
Right.
It's what it is it's dirtier, it's messier, it's
That's
a
what
bit
you want to see.
mockier,
Yeah.
So it's not so clean. And
You enjoy making this, though. It's all shot on location, isn't it?
Yeah, some in Berlin, all army bases all over this country, all over the place.
And what do the real soldiers make of it when you turn up to shoot? What are they like? How do they welcome you?
They're actually quite funny. No, they did a little thing. You know that Be the Best, where they're all on the army adverts.
Yeah.
And they were all sitting there when we turned up, and they were taking the piss out of the adverts. And they were all sitting there like, be depressed. So I don't think they were having a great time at the time.
And are you allowed to do things like ride tanks and stuff like that when you film?
Yeah, I mean, they always say, do you want to come and ride in this truck? Or
I'd love to ride a tank.
would you?
Yeah, I'd love to have my own tank.
It's kind of the novelty of it all. Kind of, I mean, it's like at the beginning, you feel like a bloke, and it's like great, yeah, action girl. And then when you've been doing it for 16 weeks, by the end, you're just like,
Tired
it's
out
another
and-
tank, and it's another Jeep, and
I suppose so. You get used to anything. Who's that young man who's coming with you? You got a new boyfriend, haven't you?
Yes.
Look at him out there.
Yeah.
He looks a bit full of himself. He's a very good... Why is he so good looking? How come some people are so good looking?
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah, because we're not bad looking, but he's really good looking.
Well, he's younger than us.
Is that but it shows you in a bad light, though. It shows you as very superficial, Tamzin, that you've gone for just a very good looking man.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
Because there's lots of people out there with character you could have gone with.
Yeah.
And you found just a good looking pretty boy.
Oh dear, I knew you shouldn't have come.
Well, look at him.
He's got a tattoo as well.
Is there more to him than that, though? Is he just...
Obviously.
Yeah, OK. He's not just beefcake, because he's alarmingly attractive, isn't he? Because I'm straight, but even I'm thinking, look at that.
Yeah.
He's not so bad.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
He's got a tattoo on his arm.
What does he do for
He's
a
got
living?
a couple.
What does he do for...
He's a pro snowboarder.
That's not a job.
He manages a team of other young snowboarders
Oh,
and
that's
skiers
okay.
and stuff.
Well, and you're happy with him? Is she going okay at the
It's
moment?
early days, but I'm very happy.
How long have you been together with him for?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You must know.
I don't remember the date.
Well, how long roughly?
A couple of months.
That's nice. So it's still early days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not even that long, I don't know.
Well, good luck. I hope it works out for you. Do you get followed around by the press much still? Because when you were doing EastEnders, of course, that's when those shows are so big that you can't really move.
Well, it's funny because it's like you do a show and then they're hot on your case for a while and then they forget about you for 9 months and then when your show comes out, suddenly it's paparazzi city. So at the moment, like it's my dad's birthday and we're taking him to a health farm. We took him yesterday, so we've come away from the health farm after having all our massages and floats and things. My dad's still there. And then we're going to go back. So I'm not at home, so I'm escaping a little bit at the moment.
How old is your dad, if that's not rude?
He is... Oh, it must be... Happy birthday, Dad. He must be about 56,
See, that
57.
doesn't sound that old to us, does it?
No, he's older than that. What am I talking about? I'm 33 now.
So he could be 53 if he had you on his 20.
No, he's 57.
Well, that's not so bad, is it?
No.
And you were at the health club as well. I've never been to a health farm. I've never
Haven't
been to
you?
one. No, I've never been to one.
Well, last night we did want to escape a bit because it's all twigs and berries and, you can only have a glass of wine with your food and my dad wanted to go to the pub.
Well, it's his birthday.
No.
What were you thinking taking a man of that age?
Actually, I think it's
Also-
probably the worst possible thing I could have done for his birthday.
And Tamzin, let's think about it. When you get to that age, what's he really... Why is he making the effort? You don't need to. When you're 57, it's not like you have to worry about how you look. Then surely you, that's one of the good things.
It's
that come
more
with-
about the pampering, isn't it? It's about being rubbed down by a nice woman in a little room. For
Yeah,
him.
well, you know, there are places
not a
you can
health
go
bar.
for that in London as well. I don't like massages, frankly.
No?
Do you like being
Yeah,
massaged?
I love them.
Do you like?
No,
being
I don't
massaged?
like it. I had
I
one
don't,
done.
yeah.
I had one done in Italy. I didn't like it.
Who by an Italian?
Italian woman came in. The same thing. She came in the room, did the bit, and then walked out. And
Well, what did you want to do? Finish you off? It's a massage. It's not.
No, it's just that it just. I didn't like it.
I don't like. I just don't like strangers touching me much, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Do you like that?
Well, if it's a health spa, you just know, everyone's qualified and no one's going to kind of...
Oh, I'm not suggesting foul play. Just that I was given a massage by a blind bloke once, and it was very painful.
What?
He was a blind masseur at a steam bath in London, and he rubbed me so hard. I was almost crying.
Rubbed you so hard?
Yeah, he was getting his fingers right in. Not like that, but it was like bloody painful.
Well,
I was
you
like-
can ask for the type of pressure you want.
Yeah,
you can
but
say,
a
I
man, you don't
want
want
it
to
that
say,
hard.
especially I didn't want to say to him that's too hard. That sounded unmanly.
You just say, can you soften up a bit, please?
No. A man, look, I'm speaking on behalf of men everywhere. No man wants to say, come easy on me. Especially not to a blind bloke. It's like, come on, I can take it. I think he was testing me,
For what?
seeing how hard I was. I bet you he talks about it today. He said there was one man.
Yeah, he took it all.
One man took it all. We call him El Hombre. Let's talk some more about Tamzin, not about my massage phobia.
Yeah.
So Red Caps the whole series is finished now. You've already filmed
Yeah,
it all.
all finished. We finished in October and
And how many in this one?
6 episodes, 6
It's,
hours.
it's really not that many, is it? It doesn't
No.
seem, I imagine it's a lot of work, but it doesn't
Well,
seem
it's like 16 weeks of the year, which is 4 months, and then it goes out for 6 weeks and it's kind of over. But we've done our job. I quite like the fact that once the job's over, you kind of leave it.
Yeah,
You leave
yeah.
that behind you, and then you move on to whatever's next.
And you can, I guess, one of the reasons why you would want to leave something like EastEnders is to have the chance to
Yeah.
work on a variety of different projects.
Yeah, to play in different characters. And also it's that thing of EastEnders is brilliant, it's wicked, you have a great time and you learn your trade, in front of millions of people. But then it's nice to be able to have a holiday and take time out. But with EastEnders it's constant.
It really is. They're on a sort of treadmill there. You
Yeah.
know they're changing the name of the show to Alfie, I believe. Is that right? Have you heard? They're calling it the Alfie Show. So what
I
are you
think
doing?
the BBC should just call it the Alfie Channel. at
The Alfie
moment.
Channel. What are you doing apart from Red Cap then? Now that that's done, what are you actually working on now?
At the moment, I then did one episode of a thing called Hustle, which is also BBC Kudos.
And this is this new thing about con men, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, when does that start?
And that starts the end of Feb. And I just did one guest episode.
What was that thing I saw you in, which I thought you were terrific in? The one where you were like a council estate mum. It was a very
Out
kind
of Control.
That was great.
Yeah, I was really proud of that.
Yeah, that was a really good job. That was a terrific piece of work from you, but it was a good show overall.
Yeah.
That I should imagine that's something you'd like to do more of. That kind of
Yeah, absolutely.
earthier
I think it's. I mean, this year I think it won it something like 10th award or 9th award or something silly. It's just, it's ongoing that kind of success. That's.
But it's good to see, because you're obviously an attractive young woman. As an actress, you use that to an extent, I guess.
And I look pig ugly in that.
No, not pig ugly, but you look very real. It was like you weren't glossed up. You were kind of
No.
buffed down, if that's
Yeah.
the correct phrase. And
Absolutely.
And I get the feeling that most actors, particularly attractive ones, like being made to look worse.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because then people are just seeing your acting for what it is, rather than having a look at she hasn't plucked her eyebrows today.
But it's interesting, isn't it? Because I know when Jude Law gets offered a part, I think if you offer him a part and say, by the way, we're going to make you look hideous, he's more likely to go for it in a weird sort of way, because they're kind of tired of being just valued for the surface.
Yeah, but I think it'd be harder with him. He's a bloke. He doesn't wear makeup probably, and he still looks amazing.
I think he does sometimes.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, like your boyfriend does.
He doesn't wear makeup.
He's got mascara on, look at him. What's his name? Did we say your young man's name?
No, we didn't.
Jamie.
Jamie, okay. Well, if he can survive this, then I think he's... He can snowboard as well. I'd love to snowboard, wouldn't you?
Nah.
We went skiing recently.
I like skiing. I
Yeah.
quite like skiing, but I'm not very good at. I don't like snowboarding.
I don't
Well,
like
I know
skiing.
what I wanted to say to you. We spent New Year in Spain.
Uh-huh.
New Year's Day.
Freezing.
Southern Spain, on the beach in a bikini.
Well, we weren't... Whereabouts in southern Spain was that then?
It was near Granada.
Well, we were in Barcelona, an hour from Barcelona the other... It was incredibly cold.
Can't believe that.
Well, you have to.
Well, we went over there New Year's Eve. We woke up New Year's Day, sat in the sun, and then went skiing the next day up into the mountains.
Well, this
But
is meant to make
Barcelona's
me
quite
feel
high
better,
up.
is it?
It's quite high up, Barcelona.
Hey, did you try their hot chocolate?
No.
Oh, you got to try that.
You wouldn't want hot chocolate if you were in the sun, would you?
No, maybe that's the point.
No, we were in cold spritzers.
You didn't put any weight on, though, did you, from the look of things?
No. Why did you?
Yeah, 14 pounds. Proud of it.
Shut up.
I did. So
£14?
I was being fed like a duck to make pate.
Well, that's because it was freezing cold.
Yeah, but some of it was at home. And so, New Year's, did you make any resolutions? Is that something you would do?
Not really. I tried to. It didn't really work.
What did you try then?
Tried to give up smoking completely. And I've had maybe 2 or 3 since.
How many a day do you smoke?
Oh, About 3.
Well, that doesn't officially
I still
count as
don't
smoking,
like
does
it,
it?
though. It's
3
when
a
I've
day?
got a drink in my hand. And
Yeah,
that's-
but because it triggers it off, you see, that's what
Yeah.
that is. My wife gave up smoking.
On New Year's Day?
Well, she tried that thing Zyban, which she did once before, and that
Right.
kickstarted, and that just cleared it. It's really remarkable the way it works on the brain chemistry.
It's a tablet you take, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tablet.
But it's got side effects, I hear.
Of course it has, yeah, she's grown a beard. But that's not really a problem.
Isn't she hallucinating and stuff? Someone I know did that, and they were...
She's only hallucinating she's married to a younger, better-looking man, and I'm reaping the benefits. I'm not complaining. Let's have another... we have time.
We should say goodbye.
Well,
and then you got 3 minutes of
we'll end
lovely
on
Smokey Robinson.
the lovely Smokey Robinson. So everything seems pretty good for you, though. You must be happy with the way things are
I'm
going.
very happy, thank you.
Movies, that's where you want to move next, I guess, isn't it?
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Have you got anything lined up?
No, I'm under no illusions that I'm 23 and I'm about to crack Hollywood. You know, I'm 33, and if anything came up, that'd be great.
You could do a snowboarding movie with, your
I'd have
technical
to
advisor.
learn first.
Thanks for that, Andy.
What?
That was a pathetic comment to make.
Why? Well, you got an advisor.
Well, she doesn't even snowboard.
I can
I didn't know
ski.
that.
I can ski.
She said she skis.
Oh, she's skiing. Okay.
Do a skiing movie. There's not a lot of demand for those kind of films anymore.
Downhill Racer, that was one, wasn't
That
it?
was a good film. All right, we're going to play a track. Tamzin, lovely to see you again.
Thank you.
Please wish your father a happy birthday on our behalf.
Of course, he's listening.
Okay, good luck with the young fella, James. What a good-looking young
His
man.
name's Jamie, not James.
Jamie.
Oh, thanks for that. That
He
makes a
hates
big
that
difference. Why does he hate James?
Because if the press keep writing his name's James and it isn't, it's James.
Well, tell him to get over himself.
Yeah, let's call him James now. Wind him up.
Well, and Happy New Year to you as well, and thank you for coming back on. Good luck with Red Cap. It doesn't really need it, because I know it's a big hit show, and deservedly so.
Thank you very much.
And I'd like to see you looking ugly on screen more often, because it works.
It does work, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it really does work.
Okay.
This is Smokey Robinson. Thank you for joining us once again, and enjoy this. It's lovely.